Hi, welcome to another lesson of our quadratic equation course. Today, we're going to learn how to factorize quadratic expression of the type ax squared plus bx plus c. Learning objectives. Our learning objectives is to factorize quadratic expressions with coefficient of x squared different than 1. So for example, this a here can be 2, 3, 4, or any number, much bigger number. So this is what we're going to learn today. So let's start. I got here an example. This is an example that we have seen before. So let us factorize this one first. So factorize means you need to get double brackets. So I'm going to open two brackets here, and I'm going to fill x there and x here. Two numbers, when I times them gives me 2, when I add them gives me 3. Those two numbers are 1 and 2. So that's how we factorize simple quadratic expression. It was not hard. Today, to learn how to factorize this. So, and make sure that you listen to this because we are learning a new method. Okay? So we're going to take a number of steps here. First step, to times this 2 and this 4, the last and the first two numbers. And that gives us 8. This 8 is a temporary number which will help us to factorize our expression. So now we're looking two numbers, when we times them gives us 8, and when we add them gives us 6. Those two numbers are 2 and 6, so I'm 2 and 4. I'm going to split this 6 into 2x and 4x, and I'm going to keep that 4 as it is. Now instead of having 3 terms, we got 4 terms. The first two terms, that's the second step we're going to do, we're going to factorize, separate, and those two we're going to factorize them. What those two got in common? They got 2x in common. Take that 2x out. If you take that 2x out, there's x left here, and there's 1 left there. Here, 4x and 4, they got 4 in common. If you take that 4 out, you get x plus 1. That's good news, because I got x plus 1 here, and I got x plus 1 there. This is a common factor. I need to take that common factor out. When you take that one out, all what's left is 2x from that side and 4 from this side. So we end up 2 brackets. And that's what factorization means. Our expression, which was this, now we got a double bracket. And that's what we done here. The expression was there, we got double bracket. So we factorize completely our expression. If you want to expand it and check if you can get this one back, you can do it, but you will get it. Fine, this is another one. So, what was the steps to remember? First times step 1, you need to times 5 and minus 4. You need to take the sign with it. That gives you minus 20. Now this minus 20, this temporary number, will help us to factorize our equation. Minus 20. Two numbers, when I times them gives me minus 20. When I add them gives me minus 8. Factors of 20. That must be 10 and 2. 10 and 2, and 10 must be minus because we got minus here. So that's 5x squared minus 10x plus 2x minus 4. Okay, this minus 10x plus 2x minus 8x. So actually this helps us to split minus 8x into minus 10x and 2x. Now let's factorize those two separate. That's the second step. So 5x out. What's left? X minus 2 left here. And here, you need to take 2 out. What's left? X minus 2. Again, that's good news. That's common factor. Common factor. Take that common factor out. Close it. Open it. 5x plus 2. I make a mistake here. That was supposed to be mine, so it's x minus 2. Yeah, we finished that. Now this is how you do it, and I got here a few questions to try. 4 of them. You can stop the video and try them. Okay, I think you have tried, so let's do it together. 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, two numbers, when I times them gives me that 12, when I add them gives me 7. That's 4 and 3. So 7 I'm going to split 4x and 3x, and I keep that last 3 as it. I'm going to factorize those first 2 terms. They got 4x in common. Take that 4x out. All what's left is x plus 1 here. Factorize this. They got 3 in common. And you got x plus 1. X plus 1 is a common factor now. That common factor, you need to take it out. And you need, and then what's left is 4x plus 3. That's completely factorized. 7 times minus 4. 7 times minus 6. That's minus 42. Two numbers, when I times them gives me minus 42. When I add them gives me minus 1. That's minus 7 and plus 6. So you take 7x squared, x plus 6, x. You see those two? When you add them, you got that minus 1 back. And minus 6, you keep it there. Factorize those two. Take 7x out. What's left? X minus 1. Close down. Take 6 out. What's left? X minus 1. So x minus 1 is a common factor. Let's write down x minus 1 here. Okay, what's left from this side? 7x. On this side, 6. This is completely factorized. We got the 2 brackets. 5 times 12. 5 times 12 is 60. Two numbers, when I times them gives me 60. When I add them gives me 19. That must be 15 and 4. So 5x squared plus 15x plus 4x. Look, add them, give you 19. Times them, it gives you 60. Okay, let us factorize those two. Those two, they got 5x in common. If you take 5x out, that side you get x plus 3 inside the bracket. Those, take that 4 out, you get x plus 3 inside the bracket. That's common factor. Take that one out. X plus 3. What's left this side? Only 5x left. On the other side, there's only 4 left. We end up having 2 brackets. We completely factorize. This one, last one, 2 times this. 2 times minus 10 is minus 20. Let me write down here. 2 times minus 10 is minus 20. Minus 10, that become minus 20. Two numbers, when you times them, gives you minus 20. When you add them, gives you 1. That's 5 and 4. And 4 must be minus and 5 must be plus. So we're going to take 2x plus 5x minus 20. Minus 10, sorry. Factorize those two. Those two, they got 2x in common. Take those 2x out. What's left here is x minus 2. And those last two, they got 5 in common. And what's left inside the bracket is x minus 2. X minus 2, x minus 2. That's a common factor. That common factor, you take it out. And now what's left is 2x plus 5. Okay? Fine. So this is how you do it. It's a bit harder than a normal quadratic expressions. But if you look carefully, it's not that hard. It's a grade A questions. So they need a little bit more effort. They have more challenge. I think you enjoy. And this is the end of this lesson. There's a worksheet that goes with it as usual. Make sure that you complete the worksheet. Use the answer sheet to mark your work. And finally, thank you for watching and see you in another lesson.